the man merged with the mattress. When night fell, the woman he loved would lie down on top of him. Even through the fabric he could smell her intoxicating fragrance, and so he quietly accompanied her through countless nights completely unnoticed. He was a furniture designer who spent 3 months crafting a special bed. He opened a hidden switch at the foot of the bed, lifted the wooden boards and stacked them with drinks and food, then slowly crawled inside, closed the boards and moved into the custom mattress. After preparing everything, he began to wait with excitement. Soon the store became noisy. Someone complained about how heavy the bed was. The bumpy ride made his hands and feet numb, but he willingly endured it, because tonight he would finally see the woman of his dreams. Her name was Lisa, the woman he had secretly loved for 7 years. When night fell exhausted, Lisa threw herself onto the newly purchased bed after work. The moment she touched it, the man experienced the most wonderful sensation in the world. Even through the fabric he could feel the smoothness and delicacy of her skin. He carried her feeling both excited and nervous. For the past 7 years he had never been this close to his dream woman. It was as if he was embracing her as if she was his wife. At this moment he felt his life was complete. In the following days he remained hidden in the darkness. Every night he accompanied her to sleep. During the day she went to work on time. Only then did he crawl out of the bed, empty his accumulated urine, pick up her used toothbrush, apply her body wash and take a luxurious shower. Finally he would hide back inside the mattress. He thought he would never leave again. If possible he would spend his entire life like this with Lisa. But things did not go as planned. An uninvited guest barged in between them. That night a man lay down on her bed, even bouncing on him a couple of times. He man said the new bed was pretty soft. Lisa said this was her carefully chosen wedding bed. Of course it was soft. The words wedding bed shattered his heart instantly. So Lisa was about to get married. This news hit him like a bolt from the blue. At the same time a terrifying idea formed in his mind. He would kill this man and have Lisa all to himself. Killing someone was not actually difficult. The problem was the man always appeared with Lisa, making it hard to act. If only he would appear alone it would be easier. He just had to wait for an opportunity. After that the time he spent alone with Lisa grew less and less. The man named Mike came around more frequently, but he never got his chance. He knew he needed a plan. That day during daylight he crawled out of the bed to stretch his body. He disconnected the gas pipe and blew air towards the gas alarm. The alarm indeed started buzzing. Soon neighbors knocked on the door asking if anyone was in. Then they called Lisa. He hid in the wardrobe waiting silently. This tactic was dangerous because he did not know who would show up, but he knew Lisa could not get away from work and would probably send Mike. The door opened. It was a young man. He thought what luck. The anger in his heart instantly surged. He casually took a clothes hanger, tiptoed into the kitchen. When the man was carefully examining the stove, he strangled him from behind, roaring, "Lisa is mine." After who knows how long the man finally stopped struggling. He collapsed to the ground trembling, having lost all strength. He had killed a person for the woman he loved most. He restored the scene as best he could, then stuffed the body into the bed, planning to deal with it tomorrow when he had more time. But this meant he would have to spend the night lying on top of a corpse, which made him nauseous and uncomfortable. Yet thinking about Lisa lying alone on him made all of that insignificant. When night came Lisa returned home noticing nothing unusual. Everything was back to normal. He thought tomorrow after disposing of the body he could have Lisa all to himself again. But that was when the accident happened. The next day no matter what he did he could not open the switch at the foot of the bed. Lisa also did not go to work. He was trapped inside the bed with a corpse. Fortunately he had anticipated this scenario. The food and water in the bed could sustain him for 3 days. As long as he waited for Lisa to leave the house he could force open the switch and repair it. But now after a night the body had begun to bloat. He could not risk going out now and running into Lisa. He had to wait. By the second day Lisa still had not left. The body was starting to decompose, forming blisters. By the third day he was beginning to despair. The body had reached the stage of advanced decomposition. The stench was almost unbearable. Maggots crawled all over him. Lisa no longer slept on the bed. Perhaps the foul odor seeping from underneath disgusted her, but she never left. He knew he could not wait any longer. He prepared to force open the switch. Just then a voice came. "What is that smell? Why is it so foul?" Hearing that voice he was almost scared out of his wits. Mike was alive then. Who had he killed? He quickly tried to organize his chaotic thoughts. Because he was hidden inside the bed he had never seen what Mike actually looked like. He tried to remember the voice of the person he killed but could not recall it at all. That person had never spoken from beginning to end. Had he killed the wrong person? Conversation came from outside. "Maybe the bedboards are damp. Let's switch rooms." He heard them being intimate in the next room. He felt no hatred, only sheer terror. But now he dared not go out. Confronting two people was too dangerous. Finally he waited until Mick left. He immediately used all his